What's up, guys? We are out here for day 3 of our trip.
Day 3. We woke up this morning at our little Airbnb off in Marion, North Carolina. We got ready real quick, ate some, let's talk the pizza story real quick.
Okay.
You want to tell this from your perspective?
Yeah, and you can add your flavor as you need to, but, so after our round at the River Run course at North Cove, we were exhausted. We came back, took showers, and we were exhausted, but we were starving. So we looked around, found this pizza place called Pepperoni's, right?
Yes. What a name for a pizza place.
I mean, you got to be good if your name literally is Pepperoni's. And so we hit that up. Our eyes were bigger than our stomachs.
Mine in particular.
So we each ordered our own pizza. Jackson and I got a 12-inch. Thomas got a 16-inch pepperoni pizza for himself. And six
garlic twisty sticks
which is essentially like 2 breadsticks in one, twisted together with like garlic and, butter and all that good stuff.
And 6 of those, so it's kind of like 12 breadsticks. It wasn't that expensive. It was like $4.50 for the sticks.
It was like a very reasonably priced place.
My pizza was like $16,
and mine was like 12 or 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it was very reasonable. And I got some wings, which were also incredible. But we all came back with leftover pizza.
Yep.
Which worked out great because that was breakfast this morning.
It was. I mean, I've also snagged myself a little, what is this, Cinnamon Toast Crunch protein bar right here, which tastes kind of good.
Yeah.
The cold pizza, as we were trying to get ready, just wasn't quite hitting the spot exactly the way we wanted. We've got our little Prime energy drink because, I mean, you have to be like Logan Paul and KSI if you're going to be on the disc golf course, right?
Absolutely. Got to get that energy, got to get those electrolytes flowing.
So we're going to get out here, play the second most difficult course.
I think that's going to be not the Gorge, but the Boulder course.
Yes, I believe that's right. So,
and then we'll hit the Gorge second, but
we'll need to hit our tee time up. I mean, shouldn't be a big deal. And then we'll do an all-day pass, which is only $15.
Which is great.
That's a really good deal, and then we'll hopefully play 3 rounds, right?
That's the hope, as long as my arm doesn't fall off.
That might happen to both of us.
Honestly. But we will keep you guys updated as we go. So, good deal. We're out here.
We've made it back to North Cove. We're going to play which course?
We are playing Boulders.
Which it looks like the tee is right next to 18, where we finished off yesterday. So we're going to... It says there's a short and a long set of pads. We're going to play the longs, whichever seems like it's there.
Yeah, we're excited. It's a beautiful morning.
It's what, like 8:20 right now?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So we've got the all-day pass. $15 for as much disc golf as we're going to play today. Should be fun. We'll check out the pro shop in between rounds.
Spend a little bit more money. It's just kind of the way it goes.
Yep. And it's the boys' trip. You can't not go in, buy some more discs. Should be a good time. So
it's going to be a great time.
We're looking forward to it. So
yep.
We'll keep y'all posted throughout the round. Maybe film a couple shots, but not a ton.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Buzz. Want a cookie? Come out of it. You're good.
Just your typical circle 1 putt.
You're still circle 1.
Still circle 1. So we are midway through this round at the Boulder. Is this hole like 10 or 11?
Something like that, 10 or 11.
we just had to show off this insane view right here.
It is incredible.
Tell us about these fairways, Trey.
Well manicured. I mean, just look at it. It speaks for itself. I don't really even need to say anything.
I mean, this is literally like if you've played golf and you've come down a really nice mowed fairway, that's this right here.
He means ball golf.
Ball golf, yes. Absolutely insane. I mean, the view all the way around is just ridiculous. I don't think you could ask for just a better, well put together course.
No, not at all.
So
it's awesome.
We're gonna finish this round and then get ourselves some food, check out the pro shop. We'll catch you guys there. So we just finished up here, hole 18. That's an absolutely brutal round of disc golf, and this is not the hardest course out here.
So much longer.
So much longer than that first course, and we're just gonna keep getting longer. So I think we're gonna take a quick lunch break.
Much needed. At least snacks and whatnot, maybe full-on food, just depending.
Did you bring your pepperoni pizza?
I did not bring my pepperoni pizza. We talked about that on the way. That was not one of our other clips. Yeah, it was a lot of pizza, but I didn't want to keep that in the car, let it get too toasty, get my car smelling weird. So we're gonna play the Gorge next. After lunch, we're gonna go into the pro shop, which is right up here. Should be a fun little spot. Hoping they have some discs.
Yeah. We'll probably film a few more shots on the Gorge just because it's a iconic.
With that being
track.
The MPO side, which this was the FPO course that they play at the Blue Ridge, so this is super cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we'll make it happen. Catch you guys in a little bit.
Here we are, heading to the Gorge.
It's a beautiful walk over this way. We just finished up lunch.
Pretty solid food options here. Oh, sorry.
Switch over to this side right here.
Yeah. So
Trey, you had wings.
You guys got pulled pork sandwiches.
All had a side of chips, which was pretty good. Wait,
Wait, hold on.
They got a cart.
I want to know if we can get a cart. I want to get a cart.
I mean, I'm fine to walk if the cart is actually much at all, but Trey is a little tired.
I mean, what's it gonna hurt to ask?
I mean, maybe it's worth it. So we could shoot a call up to the pro shop from here.
Yeah.
So
This is a trip.
we'll see how that turns out.
It to be inside the path.
All right.
Anything on
No
the path?
carts.
No carts.
We don't believe so. We're about to get started. So
Here we go.
that's our update. I'm not mic'd up, but this is a tee pad right here. And there's literally trees right in front of it. I mean, I don't know if camera does this justice, but that is like 5 feet.
Yeah, I mean, if that.
That's brutal. So we're hole 11,
Fairway of 9.
fairway of 9.
I wish we were on hole 11.
This is the Gorge, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we like this course as much as Boulders.
We definitely do not. And I understand that it is a harder course, and so there's probably some of that coming into it. But there are a couple of spots on this course that are just not as well manicured as Boulders.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of shots that are kind of, I would say, gimmicky.
Yeah, they're definitely tough. And I can't particularly remember. I feel like there was some sentiment from players that didn't love this course. And we didn't go in with that particularly in mind. But you can definitely tell that even like OB lines, for example, it's just like rocks randomly in the fairway rather than like pure rope that gives you like a true idea. Even some of the holes on this, I mean, it was last hole, it looked like we were playing towards a completely different basket. Then you come up a little bit and then look directly to your left, and then it's just sitting there, the one that you actually are playing towards. Some of the tee signs are a little hard to like understand, like the curvatures. Yeah, I don't think we like it as much.
No, not nearly as much. Not saying it's a bad course, but Boulders is just such an incredible course.
Yeah.
That this is almost a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, I think we had really high expectations here, and we're not quite at those expectations. So
it is also getting hotter, and the bugs are getting worse.
And we're just tired because we've played New London twice. The first course out here, River Run, Boulders.
And now we're halfway through
the Gorge, the hardest course out here, which I don't believe is necessarily harder than New London
No,
was.
it's definitely not harder than New London, but it's less fair than New London.
I would agree with that. So we'll give a final sentiment once it's over, but we're almost halfway through this and we're just kind of ready for it to be over. So we just thought this was a good moment because Jackson just lost a disc and it kind of just piqued the sentiment of where we were at.
I mean, how many discs have we lost collectively? And Jackson's
up until this course?
No, well,
we did lose a
we'd lost
couple.
3.
Right, during Boulder, I lost an Athena.
And then I lost my Pyro, and I lost
the Salt at the beginning of this.
The Salt at the beginning of this, and then I also lost that my Hex.
Yes, you did.
Sad days.
Big sad days.
And then Jackson's lost 2 now.
Yeah, so vibes are a little lower than they were, but we're chugging along, enjoying being out here with each other, but the disc golf is slowly waning, and I think Jackson just tapped out.
Jackson's having a tough time.
Yeah, so we're going to keep rolling, but we wanted to be able to film in the midst of
give you a little update.
Especially when times were hard on the disc golf course. So
Absolutely.
We'll catch y'all later. All right, we just finished up hole 9. Me and Trey just talked to you. Jackson, you lost a disc on this hole.
Yeah, I did.
First off, tell me what disc you lost.
It was a pretty beefy Star Destroyer. That
you don't come across those very often.
Yeah,
that particular.
I definitely, when I bought it, I made sure it was going to be pretty overstable.
Yeah.
So it's probably the most overstable disc in my bag.
Yeah.
So that's a bummer to lose a bookend
right.
of a disc, just because now I don't have any meat hooks.
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple meat hooks, I guess, but nothing as meaty or as hooky as that one.
So what are your thoughts on the course through 9 holes?
I think the course itself, although it's harder, and that makes very amateur players like us just a little bit more frustrated because the shots are just harder, and anytime you look down at a higher scorecard, you're just like more upset with yourself as a competitor.
Right.
But I think it being a Pro Tour course, it just needed to be a little bit more well kept.
Yeah.
OB is OB, and I shouldn't go OB because that's the point.
Yeah.
But if I go 5 feet OB, it should not be a death sentence for the $20 that I just threw.
Yeah, you were very close to inbounds, and there's just no sign of life.
Yeah, it's like there's a couple, like hole 2, I feel like it's a pretty well-known hole.
Yeah.
There's a hole that
you throw pretty much over the river to start.
You throw pretty much over the river the whole way. It's the one it has like OB probably 12 feet behind the basket.
Yeah.
The entire, if you don't get it up above the water, you're never finding it ever.
Right. And you lost a disc on it that you really liked.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was an Undertaker. It's whatever. I've had it for a long time, so it gives it it takes.
Sure.
But, yeah, it's I just shouldn't have to
effectively
not be 4 feet out of bounds if I want to not lose $20 every time I throw.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit
I would agree.
frustrating.
So Boulders is the best course out here, is the sentiment.
I think if you're not a 10-10 or higher rated player, Boulders is going to be the most fun course that you'll play.
That makes sense.
And this course is probably, if you're going to be a 10-10 player and you play Boulders, you're this course is probably too easy. And this course the Gorge is probably better.
Yeah.
But none of us are 10-10 rated. You're not probably 10-10 rated. Nobody's 10-10 rated unless you're a touring professional. So.
Yeah. Well, you ready to finish up the last 9 holes?
Yeah. See you guys in 3.5 hours when we're done with the last 9.
Sounds good. So I can't say the round got any better as we progressed. Obviously, you're seeing this directly after our last update, but we're on the tee pad for hole 18. This is the tee pad for reference. Those are the trees. You have to go to this side, go through a ton of weeds and land over there, and we are exhausted.
And we're done.
There's no chance we're throwing over that. Unfortunately, I believe we're calling it, unless there's a drop zone for us to just play briefly. It doesn't look like it.
And it finishes on an island green, of course.
Yeah, this is absolutely bazonkers stupid.
Unplayable. Completely unplayable.
So we're going to get some Gatorade, sit down for a second. We're exhausted.
Yep.
We are quite literally... Why did you show my legs like that?
I was trying to get a better angle. Oh, here we go.
We're relatively exhausted.
Yeah, it's been a rough one. It's been a great time. Don't get me wrong.
Let me recap real quick. So, the last clip you watched, we walked up to hole 18, ridiculous. Decided not to play it. I don't regret that decision. We throw our bags in Jackson's car briefly, go into the clubhouse, and each of us get like 3 or 4 drinks, like 2 waters, 2 canned Gatorades. I might have gotten 4 or 5 things.
Yeah, it was, we racked up and we threw down.
Yeah, and I think this is all I have left of what I got.
I have a water left as well. But
so we're delirious at this point. I think that'd be a good way of putting it. We decided we're exhausted. Our legs are shot. Our arms are shot. Me and Trey specifically have... Oh, that's an exciting way to pass through and turn onto the road. Yeah, we're exhausted. Between 2 rounds at New London, evening, morning, a round at River Run yesterday, then playing Boulders this morning, and then playing the Gorge, which we found out that you could have rented
we could have gotten golf carts.
And Trey called up, and I mean, maybe hindsight is 20/20. Maybe we should have walked back and asked, but we made the assumption that it was people that lived in the area and just were bringing their own golf carts. But maybe it was naive of us to see that many golf carts and not think that there was an opportunity to have them ourselves. So I bear that burden.
It is Thomas's fault.
So
no, but we had a really good time. The courses are beautiful. I highly recommend the Boulders course for the intermediate level player. I think
yes,
if you're an intermediate level player, you are going to have a hard but awesome time playing that course.
Right.
River Run is also great. It's going to be some opportunities to get some birdies.
It's the practice course as listed on the signage, but it's fun.
But the Gorge, if you're not a pro, I don't recommend playing the course.
Again, there's a sentiment that we went into it with that was, the pros played this course. We feel the need to play this and see how it is. I think it's in better condition, and I think we mentioned this briefly, that when the pros played, it's in better condition. Losing as many discs as we did was not fun. No. And the Boulders course is both rated higher on UDisc. The River Run course is rated higher on UDisc than the Gorge. You're going to lose less discs. It's in much better condition. We talked briefly that we would have preferred to have gone like Boulders, River Run, potentially Boulders again, instead of Boulders Gorge.
It would have only been slightly different if we had the golf carts.
Correct. I mean, it still would have been tough, but our legs would have been in a much better spot, though.
Correct. And I'll say, like, I'm glad we played the course. Like, I'm not disappointed in that, but overall, will not play it again. No. Unless there are, like, significant changes, and even then, probably not.
Yeah, I would agree entirely with that sentiment. So, we're driving. I mean, this is relatively the end. We'll probably update once we're back home one more time, but we're ready to get home, see our wives, shower, go to bed.
I was going to say, probably take a nap.
Yeah.
If not, just go to sleep.
So, Lord, let's finish this drive up.
Let's do it.
Whew.
We made it back.
We're back in Knoxville. We're here at Trey's house. I'm dropping him off back from where I picked him up at the beginning. I mean, I'll probably film a short bit once I get settled in, but this has been a good trip.
It absolutely has.
Though we're exhausted.
Yeah, I'm going to go shower and sleep and get some food.
Yeah. How's your arm feeling?
My arm is hurting. I don't know if I'll be playing disc golf for probably a few days.
Yeah, I'll likely take a week off. It's been a lot of disc golf, and I don't have this like massive desire to go out and play right now, but I'll be excited to get back out. I mean, we've lost plenty of discs. Got to get out and start throwing
new discs or replenishing those discs.
Yeah.
If anybody has any cool steady salts, let me know.
There you go. So, Trey, thanks. Do you have any particular desires on like the next course that you'd like to make it out to within reason?
Within reason.
Like Idlewild, for example?
Idlewild would be a good one to go to. I'd like to play I'd like to get down to Appling and play some of the courses at IDGC.
I would go with you. WR is a fun one. And the other two, like, I haven't played one of them.
See, so you still have to play that one.
Yeah, but the Steady Ed course is super fun, and I just would enjoy being out that direction. So
yeah, for sure.
We could make that happen. I would be interested in Idlewild, but going to the Throw Down the Mountain property, if we were able to play there.
That would be sick.
I mean, obviously that's way down in Florida, but yeah, I think that would be an exciting one.
Dude, let's try to make that happen.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Honestly, so there's more disc golf trips in our future. For the time being, though,
we're going to be taking a quick disc golf hiatus as far as playing goes.
So, appreciate you all for watching. I'll update y'all once I'm back and settled in. So I've landed back home. This is the end of the 2023 disc golf trip, specifically for playing disc golf. Honestly, that was as good as I anticipated it being, if not a little better. I think the last round there at North Cove was just exhausting. So we're thrilled to have been able to put this together, just document the time going out. So if you're watching at this moment, I really appreciate you doing that. I mean, our goal is to be able to post our time being out at these places, give you some insight as to our feelings towards the courses and just our experiences. So if you watched this far and you enjoyed it, a like on the video would be awesome. A subscription on the YouTube channel would be amazing. Just click that subscribe button. It's free, but it really helps push the channel forward a little bit. Our goal is to put out more content like this, and we'll continue to put out some more short-form content more frequently. We won't be able to do this super often because we work full-time jobs. This is not our job. This is obviously just a hobby at this point. And so, again, appreciate y'all for watching, and we look forward to being able to do this again in the future. So, thanks for watching.